What's up, everybody? I'm so excited. Listen, I dreamed the dream and now I'm living the vision. You are now looking at the first design for Motivator apparel. Listen, we are doing a pre-launch right now. We're actually going to launch the merchandise on June 30th, but this is what we're doing right now just for you. We're taking pre-orders now up until June 30th, the launch date. So this is what I want you to do. I want you to go to www.shiftmotivations.com. That's www.shiftmotivations.com. Don't hesitate. Go to the website and pre-order your Motivator apparel today. What's up, everybody? This your boy Michael Mariner, aka the Shift Motivator. Hey man, I'm excited about this today. As you see, we got some great things going on. So I want you to get plugged in and stay tuned. That announcement that you just heard, it was just the first good news of many good news to come. But hey, I want to go ahead and get right into today's video. From a dream to a vision. I'm excited about this one, guys, because this one hits home with me on today. I'm talking about from a dream to a vision. Listen, dreams require sleep, but visions require work. I'm going to say that one more time. Dreams require sleep, but visions require work. It's okay to dream your dream, but you got to wake up from that dream and then begin to work your vision. I got to take you to the good book, guys. The good book says that without a vision, my people perish. It says without a vision, my people perish. It didn't say without a dream, my people perish. It says without a vision, my people perish. And then another verse says that write the vision down and make it plain so that the person that read it, that they can run with it, all right? It says write the vision down. You got to write the vision, then you got to work a vision. It can't stay a dream. You can't stay asleep for the rest of your life. Sooner or later, you got to wake up and you got to write that thing down. And after you write it down, you got to work it out. Listen, you got to write it down and then you got to work it out. You got to write it down, then you got to work it out. Listen, I'm so excited about this one, guys, because this has been coming for a long time. Me starting these videos have been coming for a long time. It took time for me to get connected with the right people. It took time for me to develop the right message. It took time for me to get rid of my fear of being able to come in front of a camera and even speak to you guys, even though I'm a public speaker, because just because I'm a public speaker don't mean that I don't have fear of saying the wrong thing. So whatever it is that you're afraid of, whatever it is that got you locked down and fearful and doing from stepping from a dream to a vision, you got to let it go. You got to let that fear go. You got to drop it down where it is. And you got to say, listen, I don't like where I am. I don't want to be where I am. And I got to change something. I got to do something different. So you got to write it down. Listen, statistics say that there's a higher rate of people that actually write their vision down, that they're actually successful in obtaining that vision. And that statistic said it's about over 80% higher. So over 80% higher, you got a better chance of being successful or whatever it is that you want to do by just writing it down. Something as simple as writing it down. So after you write it down, you write it down and then you work it out. But you got to hear this one. You got to hear this next point, guys. You got to hear this next point. You are pregnant with purpose. You are pregnant with purpose, but you got to catch this right here. I was doing some research on pregnancy. And it said this right here. One of the side effects of being pregnant is an alteration of one's vision. The mother's vision can be actually altered because of the thing that goes on the inside of her body that can affect her vision. But this is what the article said, guys. The article said, even though during this pregnancy that your vision is altered for the moment, you don't correct it. You have to go through those 9 months with your altered vision the way it is, because why? It's a side effect of being pregnant. Your side effect of being pregnant, you may be losing your vision right now. Everything may be looking blurry, but it's just a side effect of you being pregnant. That's a sign of you being pregnant. That means you got to birth this thing out. You can't let it stay on the inside of you. You got to be able to birth this thing out. And they said, don't go back and prescribe your lenses. Don't get new contacts, no new glasses, none of that. Wait till the end of the pregnancy, and then you determine if your vision doesn't come back into focus. Then you determine if you need to make some adjustment. What am I saying? Success is painful. It will cause some side effects. It will cause some alterations to happen in your life. It's painful. It's not comfortable. What happens when a woman is pregnant? Women, you know what I'm talking about. It's uncomfortable. You got to get out of your comfort zone and go into your creative zone. You got to let those creative juices begin to flow out of you. You got to put that pen to the paper. Write the vision. Make it plain. Read it and then begin to run with it. See, that success is painful right now because you don't know where you're going. You got all these thoughts in your head and you're fearful. You're scared. People telling you that you can't. You're looking at your childhood and you're looking at what people have told you as a child to now you're a grown adult and you're still feeding off those negative words that were spoken to you as a child. Listen, you got to get rid of that negativity. Success brings pain. Success brings pains. You got to understand there's going to be pain when you want to be successful. But you got to understand, just because the woman's vision was altered, you got to listen to this, man. You don't abort the baby. Just because of the side effect, you don't abort the baby. So what am I saying? You can't abort the process of success. You have to enjoy the process. You have to embrace the process. You have to love the process. You have to understand the process. So when it gets painful, you know that it's like those Braxton Hicks. It's like those false labor pains. It's just letting you know that, hey, it's almost time for this baby to come out. And I'm saying to you, it's almost time for your baby to come out. And I'm telling you, and I'm inspiring you, and I'm motivating you, and I'm encouraging you to hold on just a little while longer. Say, this is your time. Just like the first video I brought up. This is your time. This is your year. This is your day. This is your time to get connected with the right people. This is your time to do the right thing. This is the time to birth that vision out on the inside of you. This is your time to go from a dream to a vision. It's your time to go from a dream to a vision. And once you work that vision, it's time to grind. You got to get on your grind. You got to work like you ain't never worked before. There's an old saying that, listen, I will work and I will put myself through a moment of inconvenience so that I can live a lifetime of convenience. It may be convenient for you to do the things that you want to do right now, but it's going to pay off in the long run. You have to understand it's going to put you in that life the way you want to be. And listen, I want to close out with this point real quick, and you got to catch this. You got to catch this real quick. This here's a paradigm shift. I'm going to shift your perspective right now. I want you to listen to what I'm saying, though. I want you to listen to what I'm saying. It takes the same amount of faith. If you have a person that goes skydiving, right, and they want to jump out of this airplane, it takes the same amount of faith for that guy to jump out of the airplane with the parachute as it does without a parachute. It takes the same amount of faith. Let me explain something to you. When that guy goes into the airplane, he has faith in the person that created that parachute, that created that product. He has faith that when he jumps out of that plane, that when he pulls the cord, that the parachute is going to open. But here's the irony part of that situation. It's not guaranteed that the parachute is going to open. The person just gets on the plane. He realizes he has to put on the parachute because he wants to go skydiving. And he says, she says, I'm going to jump out of this plane. I'm going to pull the cord and I expect the parachute to open. But guys, listen, it's not guaranteed that that's going to happen. We don't want nothing bad to happen. But the truth of the matter is it could malfunction. It could have got past the inspection process by mistake. It could have. But the thing is, it takes the same amount of faith to jump with the parachute as it does without the parachute. So what am I saying? Whether you believe you can or you can't, you're right. Either way, if you believe you can do it, you can do it. If you don't believe you can do it, you can't do it. It's all in your belief system. So you might as well go ahead and take the leap of faith and just jump. Just jump. Whether you got a parachute, whether you got everything you need, whether you got the people you need, whether you got the money you need, whether you got the business plan or whatever it is, whatever it may be. Whether you think you got all those things in place or whether you the person, I ain't got no parachute, so I'm just going to jump. It takes the same amount of faith. You got to catch that paradigm. So all I'm telling you right now, that this is your time, this is your year, this is your day, this is your moment of release. This is your time of prosperity. This is your time to live your dream. If not now, when? If not who? If not you, who? If not now, when? If not you, who? So you gotta do it. So listen, you just gotta trust the Creator. You gotta trust the fact that He got you. He created you. That when you jump and you pull that cord and the parachute is gonna open. It may not open by the end of the year. It may not open by the first of next year. It may not open till 2 or 3 years later, but guess what? You got started. There's an old saying that you don't have to be great to get started, but you do have to start to be great. And so I'm saying to you guys that you got to make that leap. You got to go from a dream to a vision. And I'm telling you, dream your dream, but you got to live your vision. This your boy Mike Mariner, a.k.a. the Shift Motivator, saying it's your time, it's your time, it's your time. So embrace the process and continue to live your dream and live your vision and grind like you never grinded before. This is Mike Mariner, a.k.a. the Shift Motivator, saying I'm out. I'll see you at the top because the bottom is way too crowded.